Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 252. I'm Joe.
I'm Lauren.
Lauren, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great.
That's great.
How are you?
I am great. First day of October.
Happy October! I'm so excited.
And more importantly, this is Lauren's birthday episode. Her birthday is coming up after we upload. So if you guys are watching this today, we upload on Friday the 4th. Her birthday is 2 days later, Sunday the 6th.
That's math.
10/6.
Yeah.
2000. What year were you born?
Not a 19. For
yeah,
sure.
I know it's not a 19.
2000 on the dot. Year of the dragon. Whatever year it is my what?
I almost said something.
Whatever year it is, that's my birthday, which is makes
it's
life
convenient.
very easy.
It's very
so
convenient.
if it's before October, I'm below that. If it's after October, I am that.
I've got one of my best friends back home. Shout out Kara. She was also born in 2000.
Yeah, it's so convenient. Plus, 10/6, fun fact of the day, is National Unbirthday Day.
Unbirthday
it's
day.
The tea name that's in the Mad Hatter's hat from the animated classic Alice in Wonderland.
Classic.
And it's now, because of that movie, it's National Unbirthday Day is on my birthday.
That's pretty fun.
So kind of crazy. Small world. 10/6. It's a pretty good day. I like it because it's before all the holidays too.
Yeah.
But it also like crashes.
You don't get like mashed up with anything.
I don't have to do a Halloween themed birthday. I could,
You absolutely could.
Don't.
Yeah. And nobody would complain if you did.
And no one would complain if I did. I could do horror nights or whatever, and it works. But I also don't have to. And it's like the thing that starts the like snowball of holidays. Like it's my birthday at the beginning of the month. Like 30 days later, or not even 30 days, but like a month later is Halloween. Month later is
25 days to be exact.
Wow, math. There we go.
Yeah, 25 plus 6, 31.
Could not have done that fast.
Big fucking brain. That's why my forehead's so large, ladies.
But yeah, then after my birthday, it's always
out.
like a month. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna talk over that.
Yeah.
We're gonna glaze over that. It's a month.
We'll just start over.
We're just actually welcome back, guys. Yeah, I love that time of year. And traditionally, it's cold. Not cold here,
No,
but
it never is.
for my birthday, it was like perfect weather.
Yeah.
Never freezing, but never hot.
Yeah.
I loved not being here for my birthday.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
May 7th.
Damn,
Yeah.
how's that? You
Hot.
were always in school.
Always in
That
school.
sucks.
Well, actually, I liked it because if I
You
had
got
a
to
summer
celebrate.
birthday, I would be miserable.
Yeah, you don't have people like
Yeah.
giving you a present or having a special like
Exactly. I couldn't
popcorn
bring in
class.
cookies or cupcakes or
That's true.
whatever. It was always cookies. My mom
Yeah,
always
what'd
made
you always
cookies.
bring? What was the go-to?
Cookies, yeah.
What kind?
I think it would vary from
Oh, okay.
year to year. It was probably it was one of two. My mom's cutout cookies that she usually makes around the holidays, but we'll make them for any occasion now. Or chocolate chip cookies. Or
Heard.
because it wasn't fucking illegal to have peanut butter back in the day. Peanut butter
Hot
cookies, because those are my favorite.
Hot take.
Yeah, nowadays, fucking watch out. Peanut butter in a school, might as well. I won't finish.
Don't
that sentence.
finish that. I know where that was going. Slow your roll. I always
How
brought.
did you possibly know where I was going with that?
What else would you bring to school?
All of America knew where I
Yeah.
was going with that one. Yeah.
I'm also gonna glaze over that.
Yeah.
I also brought.
FBI's gonna come knocking on the door.
Good lord. I brought Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh.
I was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
My dad would go get Krispy Kreme donuts really early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I would bring them into class, and
Yeah.
everyone's like,
You were popular.
I was popular.
Nice.
Oh my god, they're so good.
There's two. Let's do the draft first.
Shit, yeah.
We got a
have
draft. I know we missed the last two.
We've been fumbling on the
Yeah,
draft.
we've missed
but
some
we're back.
drafts.
We're
But
back.
we're in October now. We're getting into the Halloween. Most of you have already been in the Halloween season. I'll be honest, I've been going to horror nights.
I've been decorated since
Yeah.
the beginning of August.
I've got 2 pumpkin towels in my kitchen. That's about all the decorating I'll do.
I tried on my costume today.
But we have a draft. What do you we won't tell me. Yeah.
I can't. Not
We're
yet.
doing top 5 Halloween treats. So not just candy, because I'm weird and I categorize candy and chocolate as 2 separate things.
Like what you'd get when you're trick or treating.
Yes,
What,
Halloween
what could you
treats.
possibly be handed?
Yeah.
And we're doing the best.
The best
We
top
might
5.
do a worst because that's a very
There's a lot of worst.
there's a lot of worst.
Yeah.
Arguably more worst than best.
Yeah, arguably, yeah.
But
I think you're up first.
Is it me? I don't remember.
No, because I see cereal here. You took Lucky Charms for me as number 1 last time, so
take,
that
sorry.
puts me at first.
Yeah, go
Number
for it.
1 overall pick in the draft. Reese's Cups.
Damn.
Yeah, I knew it.
All right.
That's the best fucking thing
That
you could
was
ever.
my
Or I also did
3.
slash shapes.
Oh, okay.
So like because like
Yeah.
the shapes are better. Like if you give me a Reese's pumpkin or a Reese's cup, I'm gonna love you for the Reese's pumpkin.
For sure.
I'm still gonna like you for the Reese's cup.
But like
But
the pumpkin.
Damn. Any shape. But you
Damn.
know why the shape's better?
Why?
More peanut butter, less chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
The cups have a lot of chocolate.
I don't like Reese's, but I put it as number 3. Not for my own personal, but because of the commercials.
Okay.
Because it makes me really excited
got
for
good
Halloween.
commercials, yeah.
And so if I get it, I'm like, oh, like these are like the Halloween candy.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I give it away to my friends.
That's one thing
but
you
also,
give away. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You
everyone
would be my favorite person
eh,
in the world.
So we've already done like a candy draft, right? Did we do a candy draft?
No.
Oh my god, I thought we did a candy. I feel like we've talked about candy.
We've definitely talked
We've
about
talked
candy.
about candy. I don't like that many candies, so whenever we finish trick or treating, we go back to our friend's place. I would dump out my entire
We
bag
definitely talked about
and
this.
sort it all out,
Yeah.
and they all loved me. So Reese's again is my number 3, not because I like it, but because
Classic Halloween candy.
it's a classic
That's
Halloween
a good.
candy.
That's a good draft pick for you. Then.
and
That's
people
like a good
liked
reason.
me if I got it for
Yeah.
trick or treating.
It's a good reason to pick for picking your draft.
My number 1 is like kind of vague, just because it's like it is. If you go to a house and you get a full size candy bar,
Oh, 100%.
it doesn't matter. Even if you don't like
that
the
is
candy, it's
that's a
just
huge-
you feel like the
Yeah.
best day ever if
That's
you
a
get a
good number
full-
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Full
know?
size candy bar.
like oh my god,
Chocolate
there was
bar, I should say.
there was it's normally a chocolate bar. But there was this one house who always had, and they'd come out in a big tray, and they just had like a movie theater all lined up.
Yeah,
And
you
like,
know
take
they're
your pick.
rich.
And I was like, yeah.
You know how much they have to
How
spend
much they had to
on
spend?
chocolate bars?
Because the minute they do that, all the kids write
Everybody
that address
knows.
down. Everyone, and
Yeah.
you go there. You have your parents drive you to that house.
Yeah.
You go in and out, and then you drive back to your own neighborhood to
Yep.
then trick or treat.
100%. Absolutely.
So that's why I was like, that's a number 1.
Yeah.
I don't care what you could hand me Reese's, I won't eat it. But the fact that you gave me a full size candy bar,
you give me a
I'm
full
like,
size chocolate bar.
"God damn,
I might
I'm robbing your
yeah.
house.
Yeah. 100%.
Shit, I'm writing this address down.
I'm kicking your
now.
door in.
I still remember exactly which houses. That stuck with me for the last 15
Oh my God,
years,
yeah.
which is weird.
I could go to my grandparents' neighborhood right now and be like, that house gives out good stuff.
Yep.
That house gives out.
Skip that house.
That house gives out full size candy bars.
That house leaves the basket out. Like
Yeah.
I remember these things, and
Yep.
if you leave,
Absolutely.
you left an impact on kids for
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
It's truly.
I strive, like my goal. I have certain goals in life that are just like totally random. One of them is having a full set of movie posters on my wall because it's like I feel like you've just made it when you have a full set of movie posters. My other goal: give out full size chocolate bars on Halloween.
The full size chocolate bars
because
is one
that
of my
shows
goals.
wealth.
Mm-hmm,
There's certain things in life that show wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Example: Exhibit A, when they're nicely done, they're not crooked, and full size
How
chocolate
many
bars.
conversations are we glazing over today?
So many.
Yeah,
Number
no,
two.
that one for sure. What's your number 2?
Now, my number 2, going back to Reese's, I had to give this its own category,
Wow.
its own slot,
Cool. Well, that's
is a Take 5 bar. Reese's Take 5 bar.
Oh.
Fucking, oh my God. If it, honestly, it could have taken number 1.
Really?
It could have taken number 1.
Wow.
If
You
you
don't hear
give me a
people talk
Take
about
5
that.
bar any time of year, I might suck your dick.
Wow.
It
You feel that
is-
strongly about a Take 5?
Fucking, like, as far as like
That's crazy.
chocolate bars go, it's my
It just
hands down my
hits.
favorite chocolate bar.
Wow.
If Reese's came in bar shaped,
Yeah.
they would still be below Take 5 bars.
That's insane. Damn.
But because Reese's are cups, not bars, they take number 1. But
Damn.
a Take 5 bar, you got peanut butter, chocolate, a whole pretzel.
Why do you start with your pinky to count?
I don't know.
I hate
caramel
Peanut butter.
and peanuts.
Everything.
I think are the 5
Everything
in there.
all up in there.
Oh. Oh God. So when I go
That's
out and
crazy.
I buy Halloween candy, I will buy 2 extra bags of Take 5 bars.
Make sure you have
just for me.
leftovers. I only buy food candies I like.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna
Because
give
I'm
out
like,
fucking
why would I waste my money?
Butterfingers. Ugh.
I'm giving out full size
Spoilers.
candy
Butterfingers not on my list.
bars. Yeah, no, sorry if you like Butterfingers.
yeah.
Not
Take
at
5
my
bars.
house.
Best chocolate bar, hands down. No doubt in my mind.
Wow, that's
Your number
crazy.
2.
It's a treat. the bat and pumpkin shaped pretzels. The little mini pretzel packs.
Yeah.
Those are some of the best tasting pretzels ever. Yeah. I think there are better candies. That probably shouldn't be number 2, but
But it's fun. It's like the theming of it.
It's the theming that the theming
I love a good
pretzel. I love a good pretzel,
Smother
especially when you have all the chocolate.
Put it in a Take 5 bar. It's even better.
God, when you've had so much candy and sugar, and then you have this
really
salt,
helps,
it tastes even better. They probably taste like ass in real life, but like the fact you've had so much other like sweet, that salt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
that's a good choice. That's a good choice. I love a little bag.
Whoa.
Oh, I love it. A little bag of pretzels. It's like a perfect. Like, do I want more?
Serving.
Absolutely, but it's a perfect serving.
It would keep me from going too far, and
like
I'll be
when
happy.
I'm on an airplane and they go, "Here's a bag of pretzels," I'm like,
Give
"Thank
me that.
you, Southwest."
Give me that.
I'm gonna gobble those down.
Yep, they're gone.
Oh,
I'm gonna
so
have
good.
salt all over me.
Yeah.
Hits
the spot.
Tiny bags of pretzels.
Your number 1 and 2 are solid choices right now.
Yeah,
absolutely
they're very
solid.
broad, but they.
My number 3, sour Skittles.
Sour? Are you sour? Yeah, okay.
Sour anything.
Really? Is that your only sour on your list?
Yes. No.
No.
It is in my top 5, but not on my full list.
Gotcha. Okay, heard.
Yeah, sour anything is better than the original anything. And it's just so. I want the inside of my mouth to be fucking raw.
That's
by the
awful.
end of the night.
I hate the feeling.
Give me that.
Of like your inside
I don't want to feel anything.
It's like rough.
Yeah.
It rips
like sandpaper. It's the best.
That's awful.
I will eat it until my tongue is swollen. It is. I just torture me.
Oh my God, your Halloween experience is so different than mine. I'm like, give me the nice little bag of pretzels.
Yeah, I'm like,
give me a chocolate bar.
Chop open my tongue and pour sugar or pour salt into it.
God damn.
Or what do they put on sour? Citric acid. Pour citric acid on my wounds.
That's what's on it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what makes things sour.
I don't like sour things. So.
Yeah.
You took my 3. I did Reese's.
Yeah.
But my 4 is not a common. It's kind of common, but like it's a year-round candy still. Hershey's Nuggets.
What?
The Hershey Nuggets.
What the fuck are Hershey Nuggets?
They're like the little they're like this big, and they're just a solid little chocolate nugget.
Like a ball of.
It's just a solid thing of chocolate.
A chunk.
Yeah, it's a thick ass chunk. Hold on.
Thick ass chunk.
You heard it here. What was it?
That was my nickname in high school.
Was it really?
Thick ass chunk, yeah.
I weirdly don't believe that.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah.
These.
Oh, what are you, 90? Those aren't nuggets. Those are like the little bricks, little briquettes. Those are they're fucking called nuggets.
They're called nuggets. They're not called briquettes.
They're little bricks
They're
of
so good.
Show that, yeah.
Can you see?
Not at all. They're like wrapped in foil and a little piece of paper.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
They're shaped like
just
like
plain,
dog shit.
Not like the almond
yeah,
ones.
Yeah, just the milk chocolate ones.
That's good.
They're
That's
gas.
better.
They're so good.
So bad.
I love those.
So bad.
All right, fine. What's your? That was my number 4. To be fair.
Yeah.
I got bumped down.
My number 4, is Kit Kats.
Basic.
It's 2 chocolate bars in one. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Best jingle ever.
Sure.
If you and that's another thing. Full size, you get 4.
That is true. A full size Kit Kat is like very worth it. The popping alone is very satisfying.
Although I'll tell you right now, if you bite into your Kit Kat without breaking it into its 2 sticks,
do you have to eat?
You have a problem.
Do you have to eat every chocolate bar the way it's meant to be broken, or can you like bite into a Hershey bar too, or do you have to break it off and eat it?
Hershey bars aren't.
They're sectioned off.
Sure, you're thinking of a Hershey? Yes, you are. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking of a Nestle Crunch. I was thinking of a Nestle Crunch bar.
Oh yeah.
Which are also phenomenal. But yeah, if I have a Hershey bar, which I'm, again, I don't unless I'm making s'mores.
I bite into that shit. I bite into that shit.
No, you got to snap it off. How it was designed for a reason.
I eat
Break
that
it
shit
off
like Patrick
normally.
Star.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like where the chocolate's all over you.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
You're just like, it's so good.
Yeah. What's your number 4? Which is now your number 5.
M&M's. Just
basic M&Ms.
plain
What? Even not
M&Ms.
even like the minis.
No, I hate the
little-
minis. I hate the minis.
I used to sit there and just.
Yeah, I think the minis taste awful.
The minis are so good.
Everyone loved the minis more. I hated them. I always.
I need to go to the store right now.
You are about to have a like.
I love Halloween candy.
That's crazy.
I love it.
I think now that I got bumped down one, my 5 is gonna be my tie for my last 3. Unless, yeah.
You're gonna have to pick one. It's a draft. You got to choose.
What's your 5?
My number 5, last pick in the draft for my team, Airheads.
Oh.
Love a good Airhead. I did have 3 really good
What are your runner-ups? Airheads.
Airheads are.
That's a hot
gas.
take.
Because you know what you can't get anywhere?
Airheads.
No. You can get Airheads fucking everywhere.
I was like,
You can't get. I think they do make them, but it's rare to find them. Like small Airheads. So if you're getting Airheads, you're getting a full Airhead.
That's true.
A full Airhead.
What's your opinion on mystery candy flavors? Like
Love
mystery.
it. Give me the mysteries. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
a mysterious person.
I used to be so mad as a kid every time I get like a mystery thing, since I am so picky, because I'd be like, damn it, this is not the one
good.
flavor I like.
So good.
Like I only
Love
like
it.
one.
Mystery Dum Dums.
Yeah,
Those are hit or miss.
I only like 2 flavors of Dum Dums. So when I
Blue
got
Raz.
mystery ones, huh?
Blue Raz.
I guess I do like that one too. Not really.
Blue Raz is the best flavor of anything.
No, I like the it's not pina colada, but it's like that white one.
Ugh.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Those are so good.
Nasty.
That one, I like the cherry one sometimes.
Gas.
Cherry one's good.
You give me cherry, raspberry, blue raspberry, lemon, fucking apple.
I think
any
Dum
of the
Dums
fruits.
are the superior lollipop.
Sucker, but yeah.
Sucker, excuse me.
There's a difference between a lollipop and a sucker.
Is the lollipop flat?
Yep. Or that long rod that twists.
That's
a lollipop.
I would say that's a sucker.
You'd be wrong. Suckers are little balls on sticks. That's a sucker. That's a fucking lollipop. Or that's a lollipop.
you're making shapes to the camera.
Anyways, my runners up. Twix, Sour Patch Kids, Runts.
Oh, Runts is good.
Fucking love Runts.
My number 5 now is Sweet Tarts, just because I like Sweet Tarts.
Oh my god, how did I not put Sweet Tarts on my list? Oh,
yeah,
Airheads is going.
The fact you didn't say Sweet Tarts.
You've taken it. I
like,
can't take it now.
form.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was my number 6, just because it's like
Damn.
whatever. But again, since I was picky, most people don't love sweet tarts that much, so they would give me all their Sweet Tarts, even if they liked them, because they would get Reese's and Twix and all these Snickers in trade.
What's your favorite kind of sweet tart? Like not color, but just like
form. Just the OG
chalk.
Chalk in a box.
Yeah.
I hate the chews. I hate the twists.
Chews are dog shit.
Ropes,
Twists are
ropes or whatever.
Terrible. You know what I do like?
They don't need to be doing that.
I think we've talked about this before. You could get Sweet Tarts, and they probably still sell them somewhere. They were like wrapped like Smarties.
Yeah, those are great.
Those are the
best.
Those are far superior
than
to
the ones in
the box.
Also, the ones you get. Oh yeah, we did talk about this. The chicks and ducks.
So good. Chicks and ducks.
Ducks.
The Valentine, the conversation hearts.
The sweethearts.
Yeah. So good. So good. I cannot believe I forgot to put Sweet Tarts on my list.
Crazy.
I could have drafted them.
They have the skull and bones.
You are so
that's
right.
why I was trying to remember what shape they did, and I couldn't remember, so that's why I didn't put them up. I should have put that higher.
I should have drafted those when I had the chance. I cannot believe I forgot about Sweet Tarts.
Or Sweetheart Bones. And then my other 2 were Nerds, not because I like Nerds, but because having the satisfaction of shaking the box all night.
Or if you got a box that was the full size box.
Yeah.
Love that.
And candy corn because of the icon. Ugh. I hate it. I don't even think
candy
I know
corn,
what the taste is.
You could have given me 100 draft picks. Candy corn would not have made the top 100.
But it's iconic. I don't want to receive it, but I feel so spirited.
I don't.
Most of my picks are spirit.
I feel like I was like, just punch me in the face if you're gonna give me candy corn.
Damn.
One, it's the cheapest candy for Halloween. Maybe spend a little money there, bucko. And two,
you just bang it on the door. Give me all your candy.
And 2, it tastes like the bottom of my fucking toe.
Sure. I mean, sure. I don't think it's good candy. I just think it's spirited. Duh.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyways, my list is goated. I'm proud of my draft. That's our first Halloween draft. So every single week we're gonna do a different Halloween draft because 'tis the season.
Tis the season.
I don't know
what day does Halloween fall on this year.
Wednesday.
So our Halloween episode will be the Friday before.
It's on a Thursday.
So we'll talk about it.
We'll figure it
out.
Our
costumed episode will either be coming out on November 1st or it'll come out the Friday before Halloween.
I feel like it should come out November 1st because people still have Halloween parties and such.
True, that is Halloween weekend.
Yeah, that's Halloween weekend. That is, yeah.
People are going to get fucked up that first weekend of November.
And I'm doing a half marathon on that Sunday.
I hope you enjoy being
And I'm doing a 10K on that Saturday.
You're insane.
I chose not to enjoy my Halloween weekend for some reason.
You're crazy.
So that's why I'm starting my Halloween weekend today.
Yep.
It's actually 30 days long.
So,
yeah,
two things right off the rip. Number one, I said I had a question for you.
Yeah, what's the question?
You remember from your first episode as a guest when we talked about would you rather fight a deer or a goose?
Oh,
I have come up with, and it's something we have talked about before on like previous episodes, different hosts, not you. I think it's gonna be our new when we have guests on. I think maybe we finally get away from deer versus goose.
Oh no.
And we go with this one.
Okay.
Would you rather fight? Would you rather fight?
Speaking of fight,
a gorilla? Fucking Google in the background. Would you rather fight a gorilla or a brown bear?
Oh, definitely a brown bear.
You sure about that?
Oh, hands down. Yeah, that's done deal.
You're 100% sure?
Yes.
Would you like some facts about them?
Sure. You had that.
I'm ready to go, yeah.
Fast.
Brown bears weigh anywhere between 180 to 1,300 pounds.
Sure.
So, first of all, big fucking range. I don't know who gets away with giving a range of 1,000 pounds, but whatever.
Was that like a baby to
the
dad?
They're born on 180 pounds.
A dad versus...
So, 1,300 is the max.
Yeah, easy.
Height, about 3 to 5 feet at the shoulder and 5 to 7 feet in length.
Okay, sure.
Very tall? Very large brown bears can measure almost 9 feet tall when standing on their hind legs.
Hind legs. Is that like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Gorillas. An adult male can weigh 350 to 600 pounds.
Yep, I knew that.
And they stand 4 to 6 feet tall.
Sure.
So...
It's definitely the bear.
You're going to choose a bear.
Yeah. Because...
That weighs double... Almost triple. No, it can weigh up to triple. No, not up to triple. It can weigh double what a gorilla weighs.
Yeah, I would choose the bear.
And it's got claws the size of your fucking head. I said claws. I'm holding up a paw, though.
A paw. Yeah, I would choose the bear in a heartbeat.
I think.
What?
I don't think I'd win either fight. I'm saying that right now.
Yeah, when I say I choose the bear, I'm not being like I'm coming out alive.
I'm gonna die. But I'm gonna fight the gorilla because I think I'll survive maybe a little bit longer.
I'm thinking of the opposable thumb factor here where he can like grab and like pull you, or like pull your arm out of your socket type thing or like pull you apart.
Yeah, I don't think that's how they fight though.
Okay, I know, but like their mind.
I think they're more like.
Yeah. Versus a bear is like a scratch.
It's gonna a scratch. It's gonna gut you like a fish.
Yeah.
You'll be dead instantly.
Yeah, versus a gorilla pounds you and you're just getting beaten to a pulp for a long time. I'd rather die quicker.
I don't know.
I think the bear is fuzzy, and I would like to hug it. And if I die, that would be more satisfying.
I do want to pet a bear.
See, I would rather die going out and be like, yeah, it's a bear.
Cute-ass bear.
It's a cute-ass bear. And
New baby gorilla or baby bear? Which would you rather fight? Let's ask that question. You have to fight a baby animal. It's a baby gorilla at... God only knows how little they weigh.
Yeah.
Probably
like.
I'm thinking like
50
like
to
a
100.
1-year-old gorilla.
Yeah.
They're not a baby because fucking freshborn baby. I'm gonna drop kick that thing in the fucking next week.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do that, but okay.
So a 1-year-old gorilla. That's probably the size of like a 6-year-old boy.
I would feel guiltier beating up a baby gorilla.
Or a 1-year-old baby bear.
That's the other thing. You look into like a gorilla's eyes and like you see like
human.
Yeah. And I don't want to beat up a baby.
So you're still going bear?
Yeah, I'm still going bear. I'd rather fight a baby bear. I would feel.
I would have more fun fighting a baby gorilla.
I would have more like morals, feeling bad about the gorilla, but me personally would be like,
because
so cute.
because we share a common ancestor.
Yeah.
Baby gorilla size.
Like
A baby gorilla weighs only 4 to 5 pounds. Sorry, 4.5 pounds at birth.
4.5. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That's less than us.
1-year-old gorilla.
Wait.
Gorilla.
I genuinely
Stats.
feel like a bear would be much tolerable to fight.
Newborn, okay, 4 pounds, yeah. Grow at twice the rate of a human baby in the first couple of years. So a 1-year-old gorilla is the size of a
Like
2-year-old,
2-year-old toddler.
Yeah, I guess. So maybe we bump it up. Maybe we go like 3-year-old.
See, but I wouldn't compare that to a baby bear.
I'm thinking like same age.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, but like I feel like a 3-year-old bear is way bigger than a 3-year-old gorilla.
Speaking of bear.
3-year-old bear? 3-year bear? 3-year. Fuck, I should have had this shit ready.
3-year bear?
3-year-old bear
I think,
size.
I think in most scenarios, I would rather take on a bear. Like, I'm thinking of all kinds of animals right now, and I would probably take a bear on more often than not.
Okay, hold on. At 1 year, a female black bear is 50 pounds for a female, 70 pounds for a male. 4 years old, it's 150 pounds. So,
okay, so it weighs more.
This
than
is a black bear, not a brown bear, but, you know, roughly,
whatever.
we'll just assume for shits and gigs, anywhere from 100 to 200 pounds. Versus a 5-year-old, 3-year-old, whatever fucking age I said, gorilla.
I would take on a bear. I just have.
I do think you're right.
I have like Planet of the Apes like panic.
Okay, they're not gonna become self-aware.
No, but like I feel like that guilt. Like I feel like that's just not. I don't know. And plus the bear, I think I stand a little bit longer of a chance.
I don't know.
Enough.
I'm looking
like
3-year-old, 3 to 5-year-old bear is like starting to learn how to fucking fend for itself and probably away from mom, and it's got
right,
the
but
ability
they
to
are
rip you open.
They are still more like fearful. Like they're.
Oh, they want to fight you, just like the deer versus goose thing. They want to fight.
No, unless
This
you're, like,
5-year-old
in
bear is
their
walking up
territory
to you and going, "What the fuck's up?" Yeah. And the 3 to 5-year-old gorilla
No, I
is
choose
walking up
bear
going
every time. I choose bear every time. That's terrifying.
I
dog.
might go, yeah, but it's a little.
Do you see their incisors in their teeth?
The bear has the same teeth.
No.
Bears and gorillas' teeth exactly the same.
Yeah, but I don't know. The bear doesn't scare me that much. Like a gorilla yelling at me versus a bear yelling at me, for some reason, I could just like be like, "Hi, bear." I wouldn't be as scared.
That's because you've seen videos of like people just going, "No bear," and the bear runs away.
No, I just don't like. I see that fight lasting longer.
The bear,
Yeah.
5-year-old bear versus 5-year-old gorilla. You think you're gonna? I don't know. I might have to go gorilla on this. I think 3 to 5. We're just gonna keep changing.
We're
3
just
to 5.
changing these specs.
A 3 to 5-year-old gorilla is still small enough for me to have a chance against. It's gonna weigh roughly the same as I do.
I'm choosing the bear. Every
Going
time.
gorilla.
I'm choosing bear every time. So fuzzy.
Sure. Until his claw is 2 inches deep in your fucking spinal cord.
That's what happens when I choose to fight a bear.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question, though.
I'd rather get like punched by a gorilla than slashed open by a bear.
I get that. I mean, yeah, that would hurt differently.
Yeah.
But like, you get clocked in the head, you probably would die.
Yeah. I mean, you get clocked in the head by a bear, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Anything hits you in the head, you're gonna die.
Yeah, regardless. You can have a deer kick you and you're done.
Oh my god, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
We can be divided. That's fine. We don't have to agree.
No, and I don't.
Yeah.
I stand on my ground. I'm set on the bear.
I'm picking again. I think adult. Either way, we're dead.
Yeah.
I still think I might go gorilla just because I might last a little longer.
God, that'd be so terrifying.
Yeah. But we're talking toddler bear, toddler gorilla. I'm choosing toddler gorilla because I think I can win that.
We're talking bear on a Tuesday in the winter.
Yeah,
he just woke up.
Probably like post-divorce.
He just had a long night. Like he probably had a couple beers,
Yeah.
That's where he's at.
Yeah.
For the gorilla, it's, he's a midwife. He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
No. we gotta fine tune exactly what we'll ask.
Yeah, before we
people.
ask this question
Before
to
we
people.
sit and ramble, be like, okay, but what if the bear was like not outside? What if he's in your house? Would you rather have a bear or gorilla in your house? I'd rather have a bear in my house.
Yeah.
It's like a bull in a china shop with a gorilla. I feel like the bear is just like.
Yeah, bears are like dogs.
Yeah.
Gorillas are like.
Yeah. God damn.
What about monkey?
Define monkey, because there are monkeys this big.
The biggest monkey.
And there are monkeys.
Mandrills.
A mandrill. I would not fight a mandrill. That's scarier.
Instead of a bear, you're not gonna pick a mandrill.
Compared to a bear, I'd probably pick a mandrill. But dude, those guys are scary too.
Yeah, but you're way bigger
monkeys,
than a monkey.
I think I'm just scared of monkeys.
What about a capuchin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen what was it called?
Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum.
Night before Christmas Museum.
Christmas Museum. The Night Museum when he grabs the nose. That's scary.
It's a monkey.
There's a music video I watched when I was little. And I'm gonna look it up before I say. I think the song is called like "Where's Your Head At." Yeah, it's called "Where's Your Head At" by Basement Jaxx, and it's like just like a party song. And my brother showed me or whatever when I was young. But the music video is like they're in a lab and they're watching like these. I think they're chimps in the lab, and then they break out and start like attacking everyone. And the whole music video is like it's like a crazy pop.
So you've been scarred ever since.
And I get really anxious about monkeys because I'm like, oh my god, like they have feelings. What are we doing? I
mean, every animal has feelings.
Right, but like
to an extent.
That music video stressed me out. So like a lot of trauma.
So I pick gorilla, she picks bear.
I pick bear.
Toddler.
So now it's in
toddler bear, toddler gorilla.
Now it's in writing. We'll ask future
guests.
See what they think. Yeah. I feel like most people are gonna choose bear.
I don't know. I honestly don't. Next thing, not a question. Just a name.
Just an answer.
Just an answer.
A statement.
And let's just for a second. Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh hell. What about her?
Just a moment. Let's just
a moment of silence.
A moment of praise.
Oh,
yeah.
The goddess that she is.
My TikTok right now.
What side?
She's currently on tour.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how she would end her previous concerts with
the nonsense song.
Yeah,
she
the
would
nonsense outro. She would change it for every place she was in. Her new thing now is the song Juno.
Oh.
Yeah, where she does a different
ending or whatever.
No, a different sex position.
Oh, for
mid-song.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's kick-ass. I actually am not on this side of TikTok because I'm a girl. But...
Well, you want to be on this side of TikTok. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm missing out.
I just like Googled her before we started this episode just so I could like get some Sabrina Carpenter stats.
How old is she?
May 11th, by the way. So, fellow Taurus, let's go. 1999.
Damn, she's older than me.
She's older than you. She's 25.
Good for her.
She's
so
is
pretty.
Just something else.
She's also so pop star.
5 foot nothing, by the way.
She's little.
Yeah,
she's
little.
She
is pop
she's
star.
She's so pop star. She's bringing back Britney vibes, bringing back just like being a superstar, the glitz, the glam, the like, even like the sexual side of things. Like she's just awesome.
She
love.
Is a quintessential pop star.
Love how she's bringing the pop star back.
I want to go to a Sabrina Carpenter concert. Like I've never wanted.
Like,
yes.
This is the greatest.
No. I'm not getting. I'm getting floor seats.
Oh my god.
I'm getting.
You have a sign, like please.
Yeah, I
please,
love
please,
you. Please, 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 love me back.
Do you have a favorite song? Do you listen to any of your music?
Yeah, I listen. I don't just look at her. I don't just ogle at Sabrina Carpenter.
Just like, I know Juno.
Yeah.
Very well.
So I haven't listened to her newest album.
Oh, okay.
But I know. So the song Juno just got recently introduced to because of the fact that that's what she's.
I don't even
That's
know
the big song
that
on tour
song.
right now.
That's
It's very good.
I'll have to listen
Very
to
catchy
it.
song. My favorite song, like unironically, is probably Espresso. And it wasn't for the longest time. Like when that would just keep playing and playing and playing, I was like, this song's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And then something clicked, and I was
you're
just like, this song is a fucking
banger.
banger.
She's got bangers. I really like Slim Pickens.
I don't know that song.
That's just very country. It's kind of slower.
I love country.
But well, you probably wouldn't like this one, but
Oh.
it's good. And there is the mascot. Yeah.
Whoa.
Um,
Goddamn.
yeah, I like Slim Pickens. I like Taste is all right. I think they're gonna overplay
Taste
it.
is very good as well.
The music videos.
The music video is
Great.
very good. If you have not watched the music video for Taste, watch it
Sit down first.
now.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't do it in public, maybe.
Whoa there, Tiger.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, I'm just like,
She's killing the game. All of her music videos also.
we're gonna get her on
connect.
the podcast.
Have you seen?
We're gonna get her on. We had Taylor Swift on.
On that note,
We had Taylor Swift on
Yeah.
230 episodes ago.
for sure.
Episode 22. Had Taylor Swift on, obviously. Not on YouTube, by the way. You'll have to listen to it so you can hear her. You can't see her though. Sorry, but you hear her. She's there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get Sabrina on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, just look at her. Just absolutely.
She is beauty.
You
She
can't
is
see that.
grace.
That's just white.
That's
but
just
she
beauty.
is fucking stunning.
All of her music videos are like in order too, which I like.
What does that mean?
Like it's a series of events. Like the
Oh.
beginning, like she gets like arrested or whatever. At the end of Espresso, and then when
Espresso.
Espresso. That's a TikTok. Have you seen that?
No.
Someone was like, "Did you just order an espresso martini?" He goes, "It's an espresso martini. Actually, I'm drinking an espresso."
Yeah.
He goes, "No." He goes, "Are you one of those?" There's an argument.
Yeah.
Anyways, I do say espresso, unfortunately.
Well,
But yeah, she gets arrested at the end of that when she's leaving the jail when she got like bailed out. That's when her boyfriend or whatever is coming in for Please 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 music video.
Yeah.
I almost forgot to please there. And then like each of them is just like it's a whole movie.
Yeah.
Basically. That's just like as like their main crimes.
Yeah. Do you know the Kids Bop version of Please Please Please?
There is. There's a Kids Bop version of
So
everything.
the
I think
Kids
the Kids
Bop.
Bop of WAP.
Oh my god.
Banging.
The Kids Bop version of that song is when she says
Motherfucker.
they say don't embarrass me or my mother.
That's okay.
Other than that, I think that's the only thing they'd have to change in that song.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what they did for WAP.
I don't need to know.
That's a lot of.
I used to religiously listen to Kids Bop.
Really?
I had
never
like
did.
I probably still at home somewhere. Like the Kids Bop CDs, like 1 through.
Do you remember Now? 22.
Yes.
Now, whatever. Those.
Now that's what I call music. Yeah.
Yeah, I got those every year for Christmas, and
My
oh
sisters would
God.
get those CDs like crazy. CDs.
CDs.
What a
for starters.
time! What a time
Oh
to be
my
alive.
gosh! Speaking of CDs, this is actually a traumatic thing. I had to switch out cars because my Jeep
Took a shit.
gave up. My Jeep stopped, and
So what did you drive here?
a 4Runner. Wolf is right, and it's nice. I'm very excited. I love this car.
Sure. Yeah.
However, it doesn't have a CD player. And I keep a Backstreet Boys CD in my car at all times. I've had that CD in my Jeep since
It is wild
high
that cars
school.
still have CD players. Like some do.
What?
Like
no,
my
they should
car-
always. I feel like that should be a thing.
No, CDs are gone.
It's the same fact that like
Nobody even makes CDs anymore.
Xboxes don't have it. Pisses me off. You can't play movies anymore. What's the point of all the CDs I have in my cabinet?
Every gaming console has Netflix installed.
It's awful. It's awful. I brought my Xbox One with me.
You're living in the past.
I don't care. It was good then.
You
Life
download
was good.
games now. You watch movies.
Yeah, and I'm out of space
streaming.
now, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You should just be able to pop in a game.
And now I don't have my Backstreet Boys CD in my car at all times. I can't play it. So now just
download the music onto your phone.
No, and I do. But
It's the same music.
It's the principle of being able to quickly like throw on Backstreet Boys like in the CD, and it's.
I think it's quicker to plug your phone in and play the music than it is to.
No, but what if your charger breaks? What if your charger breaks? You know how then sometimes you're gonna have to sit there and be like,
Bluetooth, motherfucker.
We're
living in 2024.
I was born in 2000. Let me live.
I was born in 1996.
Let me live in my past. I am a 90s baby at heart. Let me live in
God.
Where's my VHS player?
Yeah, where's the orange Rugrats VCR or VHS?
Oh, the Reptar box, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I know. You're getting old. Which actually brings me to my next thing. I don't know if you have anything to talk about this week. I'm just going to keep going.
Please.
With all the stuff I have.
I'm just barking back.
Recently, like last week and a half ago. No.
Same.
Well, yes. But I took a last minute trip to Albany.
Mm-hmm.
Capital of New York.
Sure.
That wasn't necessary to say, but I said it.
Thank you. Good to know. I didn't know.
Because my friends from college, who I haven't seen in like 7-8 years, reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, 2 of their birthdays are coming up. Their birthdays are like 3 days apart. We're celebrating our birthdays in Albany. A bunch of us are going there. We got an Airbnb. Can you come up?" And I was like, "Let me look." So I bought a last minute flight, Southwest.
Damn.
Had the flight up there like to myself. It was great. There was literally like me and like 10 other people on the plane.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Who's fucking going to Albany?
Yeah, who goes to Albany? No offense if you're from Albany. But so I get up there and it literally felt like I was in college again. It was like the greatest thing that could have happened to me. Because again, I haven't seen some of these people in like 7 or 8 years.
Sure.
It was awesome. I got stupid fucking drunk.
Love.
But we went out like downtown Albany and to some of the bars and clubs. And we were at this one place. It was like an outdoor bar.
Okay.
And so there was an indoor part that had like a huge like dance floor and music was fucking blaring.
Yep.
And then there was an outdoor part that also had a pretty decent sized dance area with DJ, music, bar outside as well. 2 bars outside, I think. And so we're there and we're like spending some time outside. It wasn't very busy. We go inside where more people were. And almost like simultaneously, we all look at each other and we're like, so fucking loud in here.
You old man.
We all looked at each other and we're like, it's
You can't hear yourself
so
think.
loud. We couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Let alone ourselves think.
Yeah.
And so we went back outside where it was still louder than shit outside. And that's where we ended up like a lot of people ended up coming out because it was a very nice night. And so like it was packed out there. But we were like leaving and I was like, that place was so loud. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
And I like the next morning we were talking about it and I was like, we're old.
Yeah.
Like we are.
Yeah.
I had like a very like real like come to Jesus moment where I was like, I never thought I would have that moment where I walked into a bar and I was like, that's so
No, but there's
loud.
sometimes where like it leaves your like ears ringing.
Yeah.
Like you could walk out the bar and you still hear
and
it.
you're like
you're talking underwater
this is
or whatever.
literally the fucking worst thing in the world.
God, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I had that moment and I was like, fuck.
I've
gotten old.
I've had all of my college friends visit me this past weekend. They left yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
And so there's like 7 of them here, all from school.
It's the best.
And I felt young for like the whole weekend.
You
and then
just
left
have
and we all
fun.
went back to our jobs. I was like, fuck,
It's
I'm old.
awful.
That's only for a weekend.
I was there for
Crazy.
28 hours.
Yeah.
And it was the best 28 hours ever.
No, and you feel so recharged
Yep.
and relaxed and like the world doesn't exist.
Yep.
You like college friends makes this huge
Yeah.
bubble. Like I can hang out with high school friends and I'm like, yeah, I feel old. I'm hanging out with high school friends. But like your college
You're
friends,
like, hey, we've been friends for like 10 plus years.
You get not as much for me because I'm a child, but I
fair.
get sent back to college, and I think I'm indestructible. Like if we all got passed out in the bar,
I have a video of me. I'm not in the video. I'm recording. But there was an island in the kitchen in the Airbnb. And by the way, this Airbnb had a fucking tennis court. It was fucking beautiful. We were playing pickleball the whole day.
That's so sweet.
It was awesome.
So sweet.
And so we get back from the bar and we're playing My Shiny Teeth and Me from Fairly Odd Parents.
Banger.
And I jump up on the island and I'm just fucking dancing on the island. I'm like recording everybody else, just singing along the song. I'm like, this is the best.
I would not do this any other day.
No.
But because you're with those people, you're like, yeah, I could do this, fall off, and survive. This is great.
I had so much to drink.
Correct. We drink around the world.
The best.
Yeah. But I only drink around the world when they're here.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
I've only ever had in my life 2 hangovers. because I don't get hungover because my metabolism's stupid fast, right?
That's
so I just digest that
crazy.
shit.
I've been hungover for like 50 straight hours.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still hungover.
I don't never get hangovers.
That's crazy.
So my first one was my 25th birthday, the day after,
Mhm.
because everybody was buying me drinks. I fucking
Sure.
died.
Ugh.
The only other one was this past weekend in Albany.
Really?
I woke up the next morning and so my flight wasn't until like 5 p.m. the next day. So
Nice.
they all like went back home and I stayed in Albany.
Yeah.
But I have some friends who live in Albany. So we went like to my one friend's brother's diner
Okay.
and we walked in the door and the smell of bacon hit me and I was like, I'm gonna throw
Puke.
up. We were just like we went out because it was packed, so the reservation or we couldn't get seated right away. Even though she knows the owner.
Damn.
But
Damn.
so then we went to a coffee shop and I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll get coffee. Caffeine will help.
Yeah.
We walk into the coffee shop and I'm like, fuck that. I'm
no.
out. And so we just like walked through the area we were in.
Wow.
And I just like sat down on a bench and I was like, I just need like 5 minutes
Oh,
of the wind.
no.
And then we eventually walked our way back to the diner and I felt much better.
Yeah.
But I was
You
like,
just need
this,
air.
yeah, I was like, this is
Dang.
fucking awful.
But
it
like,
was the
it's
worst.
It's worth it. So worth it.
So
I would
worth
take that
it.
hangover any day.
I don't
just
even
to hang
know
out
how
with
much
those
I had to
friends.
drink, but I do know that I took a shot at one point at the bar that my friend bought for me, and I had a plan of like taking the shot, and then I had a water as my chaser. I was gonna just spit it back into the water cup because I knew that I was way too drunk to be taking a shot right now.
That's wild.
Took the shot, grabbed the water cup, and as I was like doing this, I just swallowed it all, and I was like, well, fuck. So here I am.
Oh my god.
And it was just like a green tea shot. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah. But
And
damn,
I
that pushes you over the edge.
slammed the water and I finished the water. I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
You're like,
I'm gonna throw
that
up.
was
Don't
not what
throw
I
up.
need.
So I go to the bathroom and I just like splash water on my face.
You're like,
And I'm just like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm 28 years old. Don't fucking throw up right now. And I walk out of the bathroom. I was like, I feel okay. I'm doing all right. No more to drink. Just my water. I'm done. I'm calling. I'm being
Wow.
responsible. I'm calling it. I walk out. I burp.
Oh, that's that. You're like,
So much came up. And I was like, no.
you're like,
And so I spit a little bit. Sorry to be graphic. I spit a little bit. Something came out. I don't know what it was. Something from dinner, probably some chicken. And I swallowed the rest down. And I slammed the water.
Damn.
Had some gum in my pocket because I'm responsible 28-year-old. And I was like, I'm okay.
We
I
rallied.
went. I
We
like
rallied.
sat down because it was
I
outdoors,
would've
so there was
puked
like
and rallied.
benches. I thought about it.
Because if I'm conscious enough to be like drinking water, then I'm conscious enough to puke and keep drinking.
I thought about it, but I was like, if I puke now, my night's ruined. Because I'm not one like I'm 28 years old. I'm not booting and
shouldn't be
rallying
doing that.
anymore. Yeah. If I threw
Damn.
up, that was the end of the night for
That's
me.
crazy.
I would have walked out of the bathroom and been like, guys, we gotta go.
That's crazy. We
I also wasn't gonna let everybody know that I threw up. So I was like, I'm choking this down no matter what.
That's awful.
That burp almost took me out though.
That's awful. I know
Almost took me out.
exactly that type of burp though, where you just you're like,
You're like, oh fuck.
oh wow.
Yeah.
When you drink around, do you start with Mexico? Drink around the world.
Always, yeah. There's only one
So
way.
when we got to the
If you start in
UK,
Canada, fucking
when we got to the UK, we just stayed in the UK
Yeah.
and got car bombs.
Irish car bombs?
Yeah, Irish slammers, Irish car bombs,
Yeah.
whatever, a couple times. And I was like, this is why I die. Like, why?
Did
yeah.
you make it the rest of the way or did you stop in the UK?
No, I didn't have a drink technically in every single country, but I did have a total of 10 drinks. So I almost hit 11 drinks. Crazy.
Because we were day drinking, so I think throughout the day I maybe had like
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
But when we were like getting close to like going out, I was slamming. You know the drinks that we had on like the previous episode, the surf sides?
Yeah.
I bought those because I
Heard.
realized how fucking good they are.
Heard.
Each can apparently has 2 shots of vodka.
Well, there's that.
And so I had 8 of those before we even left the house.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. You're too old for that.
I didn't throw up,
yeah, good on you.
and I woke up early the next morning. I had breakfast.
Yeah.
I felt I like got
you,
through it.
You
I
were
powered
hungover,
through.
but you were like, okay.
Yeah, I powered through. It was not
That's pretty
the
good.
first hangover when I was 25 was way worse.
Yeah. No, I've had awful ones.
Yeah.
So,
But-
I mean, again, I was hungover all weekend. But damn,
Yeah.
that's wild.
I
That's
had
so
the most.
fun,
It was
though.
the most fun.
That's so
The
fun.
impromptu trip. I
Yeah.
can't
That
wait to
also
do it
makes it more
again.
fun when you weren't planning on it. It just
Yeah.
happens. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Yep.
need to do.
Spent money I didn't have.
I've been
worth
looking at
it.
flights literally every day for the last 2 days. Now that all my friends like left, I was like, how can I
Yeah.
fly to you? No,
Yep.
Can I just?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's expensive to fly.
Yeah.
Especially for like a quick weekend. It's hard to do that. You can fly on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but like there
Yeah,
are
flying
no
on
flights on
weekends.
weekends
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Or direct flights. There was one flight I was looking at. This is so boring, but it had an overnight of 15 hours.
That's
and I was like,
insane.
this defeats the. Why would
Yeah,
I?
like, I'll just
then I'll
drive.
take the other flight. Yeah, I would literally was like, why would I fly
Yeah.
for 15-hour layover in like one was a 15-hour layover in my home like place. So I was like, I could fly home, leave the airport, and
Yep.
hang out with my parents
Yep.
for 15 hours, go back to the airport, and then fly off. But that's no, I'll fly home. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. I brought something.
Yes.
This week.
Fuck.
I brought something. If you remember last week, we had a very fun conversation about Smut, about books that I like to read, that lots of people like to read. It's trending. So I decided to bring a few, just a few options.
Oh, God.
Not too many, but I brought some books. Some of these I don't recommend because they're just god awful. Like,
Somebody at work the other day was talking about the Peter Pan one that you mentioned.
really?
Somebody, I don't know who. I didn't
That's bold
see.
to say that in public.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying it on the second
You're
line.
putting it on the internet. Yeah.
But
somebody at work.
that's crazy.
I was like, this book's a real thing. It wasn't just Lauren's imagination.
No, I didn't. My imagination's not that nasty. Good God. But that book's called The Never King.
Which is in this.
Which is in this stack.
Yeah,
I brought it
it's
today.
this little one.
It's the little one. Not too much, but you know.
Just pure sex in the pages. Okay, so which ones am I reading?
I'm not gonna have him read one from here. We'll start with this book. Yeah.
Now
so
I know these books.
You.
The Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah, those are the popular ones. I don't recommend this book to people because what happens in it is like just fucked up. But you can just like glaze over it and see if you're interested in even reading it.
Do you have like a line that I should read?
Like
I'm already. I saw one line, one sentence, and I'm
that's
already
what I'm saying,
uncomfortable.
Like, I think you could. Yeah, like right around here is gnarly. Don't say it out loud.
I'm gonna read it.
It's awful.
Woof. Okay.
This is the book I don't recommend because it's really fucked up. But
I'm gonna start a paragraph earlier.
for context,
Yeah,
why?
for context.
There's
Because
no...
it makes me more comfortable.
Do you want more context?
No, it makes me more comfortable. So, I hope you're all enjoying this. This is my audiobook now. My intro to audiobooks.
Yeah, good luck. This is gonna take off your career. You're now a sex worker for books.
My eyes flash to what he holds in his hand, and my stomach immediately starts swirling with heat and butterflies. Shit. He's thick and hard, the firelight dancing across the fat tip. And I watch as he pulls off his t-shirt and licks his hand, which, what the fuck, by the way? Stroking himself up and down again and again, never taking his eyes off me.
Now, there is another man in the room.
You want to watch? He whispers so quietly I almost can't hear it.
I don't know if I like this podcast at all.
Wow.
That's it. That's that much of that book. Yeah, dude. Shit's crazy. That's just that one. Now that book, those are two cousins. Those are two.
Oh, I actually can't read that part. I just can't. What the fuck?
Also, whenever you think about this stuff, that's not how you think about these things. You know what I mean? It's just,
Somebody thinks about it that way.
Someone wrote
The
it.
author.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Who wrote that? What's it called and who wrote it?
Penelope Douglas. She
And it's called what?
She's written a couple. Credence.
Yeah, Credence. Penelope what? Penelope Douglas. Hey, get some help. How about that? Okay, next one. Let's just. Oh, I've seen that book before. Icebreaker.
Also
That's at Target all the time.
Yeah, very popular because it's very like.
That's the Smut book.
Yeah.
You never would have guessed. It looks so innocent.
Cute. Look how cute the cover is.
Yeah, she gets railed in that book, doesn't she?
Yeah, dude, she's a little here you go. Go to page
okay.
113. There's worse. This is also like the most PG part of it that I gave you.
113. Where am I going?
Anywhere on 113. Just kind of find where it starts talking about things. See what stands out to you. Basically,
wow.
there's
Okay,
a lot of
I'm
books,
gonna.
there's a lot of books like this where they have like a really cutesy cover
Yeah.
that looks kiddish, but that's what's inside. Wow.
My. Oh, I just looked at the sentence on the previous page. Let's ignore that one.
This is
My
fun.
hips are bucking against his hand.
As one does.
Incoherent pleas and moans slipping from my lips. My knees try to close, my body trying to shy away from the building feeling in my core. He pins my legs open with his, and I'm about to fall headfirst into oblivion. And then there's actual spoken words that I'm not going to say on the internet. I'm just going to skip over that part.
You
Yeah.
don't want that
And then I'm going to skip to the next paragraph. Releasing my hair, his hand clamps over my mouth to smother my cries as the orgasm rips through me. And I give being so loud, the windows shatter my best attempt.
Yeah, that's just a cute little book about some college people. No big deal. It's a hockey player and an ice skater.
Yeah.
They have different rinks.
I'm sorry.
One rink gets flooded, and so they have to share, and then they have to like.
And they hate each other at first.
Yeah, the coaches get mad and stuff. And it's
so this is called Icebreaker by Hannah Grace.
very popular book, really good book.
Sweltering chemistry, sizzling banter, and swoon-worthy
banter.
romance.
You read some of that banter. It's great. you heard what she.
Main character's name is Anastasia Allen.
Yeah, I hate her name. They call her Stace though.
Stace, I hate that even more. Hannah, be a therapist.
Read just this line where it says during. This is a Sarah J. Maas. Now we get into the fairy shit, which is a whole other beast.
Okay, during sex, an Illyrian, is that right? An Illyrian male can find completion just by having someone touch his wings in the right spot.
Wow. Isn't that hot? That's crazy.
Wow.
This is what everyone's obsessed with right now. Me, I'm everyone. These books are crazy. I don't know how they got so popular so fast, too. Like, it was like an overnight sensation.
I'm going to read this next paragraph.
You got.
His eyes stripped me bare.
Whoa.
I've never allowed anyone to see or touch my wings during sex. It makes you vulnerable in a way that I'm not comfortable with.
He's the High Lord.
There was a ellipses there, so I had to pause.
He's the High Lord of the night. Whatchamacallit. People are going to hate me for not remembering the name. Yeah, no, it's a big deal.
Oh wait, is this when they're in the air having sex?
Part of it is, yeah.
Because I see
they were in the air for this. I don't know if they had sex in this scene specifically.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't read that book in a while. But they do have sex in the air because he's.
Oh, here's another one. If you want an Illyrian male's attention, you'd better be off grabbing him by the balls. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you'd be better off grabbing him by the balls. I can't fucking read now.
Yeah, you're all choked up.
Yeah.
It's intense, man. Yeah, these are weird. These are also weird when people read these in public. When I see girls reading these, like at work or whatever, I'm like, bold. Because you see what, can you imagine walking by and just seeing that on the page? Yeah.
I mean, if I'm walking by somebody reading a book, I'm never looking at the pages.
I am. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's because you want to read this shit.
I'm curious.
This is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas.
All right,
Sarah. What are you doing,
she's
Sarah?
She's got a bunch
Sarah,
of
calm
series.
down. Control your feelings. Jesus Christ almighty.
This is the third book in that series.
Okay.
Spoiler warning.
Where am I going here?
On page 141.
Okay.
Just look around there. See what stands out to you.
Okay. I'm just going to read a chunk until we get to something. Carefully, lovingly, he laid our joined hands beside my head as he guided himself into me and whispered in my ear, "You're mine too."
Skip.
At the first nudge of him, I surged forward to claim his mouth. I dragged my tongue over his teeth. Ew, what the fuck? Dude? Why? Swallowing his groan of pleasure as his hips rolled into gentle thrusts and he pushed in and in and in.
There it is.
Home. This was home, she says. I assume
yeah,
this
that's
is
how
a
you
woman.
react to that?
Yeah. And when I don't know how to say his name. Rhys. How the fuck do you say that?
Oh, Reese.
Oh, cool. That's not how you spell that.
Yeah, it's Rhysand.
And when Rhys was seated to the hilt, when he paused to let me adjust to the fullness of him, I thought I might explode into moonlight and flame. Thought I might die from the sheer force of what swept through me.
There's just so much.
My pants were edged with sobs as I dug my fingers into his back, and Rhys withdrew slightly to study my face.
This is funny as fuck.
To read what was there.
What
Never again, he promised as he pulled out, then thrust back in with excruciating slowness.
Whoa.
He kissed my brow, my temple, and then said, "My darling," however the fuck you say her bitch ass name.
Vera.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you see people
A Court
reading,
of Wings and Ruin.
that's the third book in the series.
Yeah. Sarah, calm yourself.
Look how thick
Is that
those
it?
books are. Yeah, I don't. You don't need to read more.
No. Give me that last one.
I didn't have any more written down. I'm trying to find.
You want me to
it from the
I'll
Never
just
King.
flip through.
Yeah, you could probably find something fast.
This
Never
is
King is real.
The Never King
fucked
by
up.
Nikki St. Croix.
I was not prepared when I read this. This is one of the first like smutty books I read too.
This was one of the first one.
Yeah. Because it was like a romance of like Peter Pan. So I was like, oh, that could be cool, I guess. I don't know, like interesting.
These chapters are so short.
Look how thick the book is. She gets kidnapped by Peter Pan. Turns out every single girl in the Darling family gets kidnapped.
What point of view is this book from?
Switches back and forth each chapter.
Okay.
Every single Darling daughter gets kidnapped on a certain birthday. They get pummeled by Peter Pan or the Lost Boys or whatever, get traumatized, get sent back home. And then it's like the 16-year-old curse. Like every time they turn 16, that birthday night, they get kidnapped. So she gets kidnapped, naturally. Her mom tries to like mentally prepare her. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing you can do. She gets kidnapped. And she's like, actually, I'm going to enjoy this sex and make them mad that I'm actually having a good time. And basically, she just gets fucked by every single Lost Boy. And it's kind of awful. It's really awful. I genuinely like did not enjoy this book, but I committed to reading it because it was so short and I'm not a bitch.
I mean, I have something with this finger right now. I've got that saved, but I'm mostly trying to find a woman's point of view right now.
There's an Eiffel Tower moment. Is that the page you have?
No, I don't think so.
There's one of those with the two twin Lost Boys. Yeah, tis crazy.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can.
This is awful. I'm not.
Here we go. You're not enjoying this?
No, this
yeah,
is
imagine
awful.
being me.
You're getting cultured.
How about you suck my ass?
You're getting cultured.
I've had so much sex, I can't count the times, but I've never been in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing. Vane's fingers rub at my, and I think he might be punishing me more with pleasure than with pain. I pant out against the counter.
She's getting fucked on the counter?
I guess so. He shifts his grip on me, and my panties slide over my heat, and the sensation makes me sag against the counter.
You're done.
But suddenly he's gone, and this time I do hit the floor.
This is like
skipping ahead a little bit. He scoops me. Hold on. He scoops me up effortlessly and keeps an arm around my waist. I'm still burning with heat, trembling with desire. Here we go. Well, here's the killer right here. Here's the kicker. My panties are soaked now. First of all, the word panties.
Panties. Yeah.
The worst word.
What would you call panties?
I just wouldn't.
Underwear.
I just wouldn't put it in writing.
Yeah, reading it's wild. You're holding on to it. You want to read it? You want to keep it home?
Nikki. No. There are words that I want to say, but
There's
I
other
won't.
books after that too.
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, I didn't read them. I was traumatized by that one. There's a line, but also
Nikki needs to be put in jail.
The book, I really think
They're
would
how
enjoy.
old when they get kidnapped?
He's 6.
And brutally
Yeah.
Huh?
On their 18th birthday.
Thank God.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was like, they're 16 getting brutally fajinged.
Yeah, they say for 2 centuries, all the darling women have disappeared on their 18th birthday. Sometimes they're gone for only a day, some a week or a month, but they always return broken.
Or, filled.
Whoa. Yeah, no. There's some.
I have to boil my eyes.
Yeah, so whenever people are like, "Oh yeah, I read smut," there's some like really fucked up shit, and there's some like, "Oh, we're just fairies having sex."
I think that's worse.
I think that's not that bad. The first one in this series is kind of like Beauty and the Beast vibes.
Yeah, I'd almost like Never King. Fucking no. But the Icebreaker, was that what it was called?
Yeah,
that one.
That's like college kids being college kids.
Yeah, that's
like,
not as bad.
Nothing happens in that that's like out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to read about it.
Right,
but it's
went
not
over that.
as far as everything else that we just read. It's not as bad.
Yeah, that's why I want you to read like the
fairies
the
shit.
wings.
Like I don't get on. Like I'm
This
not on
one,
board.
The Ruin of Roses. I didn't have you read anything from there because I couldn't find any. But that one is a Beauty and the Beast. So it's just bestiality, which
That's
is just
not
bad.
okay.
It's awful.
Yeah, who's that by?
I don't know. They're
What are the initials?
KF.
AF?
AF.
Hey.
Hey.
You're hiding your initials because you don't want people to know who the fuck you are.
But it's
and
not,
there's a reason.
They like it's not really.
Stop it. Get some help. Play that. What's that Vine? When they're like, what is it? Stop it? Or I think it's stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Please, God.
Yeah. That's
In other
just...
news, I did that for your birthday, just
Yay!
so you're aware. Yeah. In other news, really gonna turn the tide here. Maggie Smith fucking died.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dame Maggie Smith.
Wow.
Margaret.
What a subject switch.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's
Professor
so sad. Professor
Minerva
McGonagall. The Transfiguration professor.
Yeah. Dead.
Yeah.
And we're reading Smut days after her death.
All right. now you say that, I feel bad. No, that's like that one hit hard for me because then they started posting pictures of all of the professors that have died.
So many people have died.
And I'm like, wow, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's like one of our childhood movies. I always think about this sounds awful, but like, did you see that trend where people were like talking by their parents? They're like, oh my God, like Dolly Parton dead at like 60 something, whatever. And their parents
like,
freak
no.
out. I like think about, I'm like, oh my God, when we're like older and people like, Justin Bieber die or like Harry Styles.
That's going to be crazy.
That's going to be weird. Because like, even if you like
my child ever tells me, oh my God, Dad, Sabrina Carpenter died, I'm gonna kill myself.
Dude, it's scary. That's crazy. Like, especially not like if they die now, like when they are old and we're old and like these people who we grew up with. And I was thinking about that with the Harry Potter. It's like, damn, like those people are starting to get old. It's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, how sad.
I was
awesome.
I was in this room in the office and I was just like scrolling and I went, oh my God.
Yeah.
And Riley was just like just on the other side of the curtain and she was like, what? I was like, Maggie Smith died.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That's crazy.
And again, like she was, hold on, I have a tab open for her too. She was 90 years old.
Yeah, you don't think they're that old. You think they're like
she was 89. She was almost 90.
Wow.
2 months later, she would have been 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Do you have any celebrities that when they passed away, you remember exactly where you were?
100%.
Not just Maggie, because that was the other day, but like
Michael Jackson.
I remember where I was for Michael Jackson.
Everybody remembers where they were for Michael Jackson.
seeing it on the news. I was at the beach watching it on TV with my
Here's
family.
the craziest. I can't. We really are like running out of time here.
I know,
but
we're rambling.
That day, me and my two sisters, who are both older than me, we were listening. Because both my sisters were in cheerleading and dancing.
Heard.
And so they would put on Michael Jackson often.
Yeah.
Because good music to dance to.
Yeah.
And so that day we were listening to Michael Jackson on YouTube. We were just listening to a bunch of his videos or watching a bunch of his videos, listening to a bunch of his music.
Sure.
And then an hour after we were done, my mom comes home. And she was like, did you guys hear what happened? We don't fucking watch the news because we're kids.
Right.
And she was like, Michael Jackson died. And we were like, we were just listening to his music.
Crazy.
What in the world? Yeah.
Yeah, I have Michael Jackson, I remember, and I was young for that. So that one's weird that I remember it. I remember Chadwick Boseman. When he passed away, I remember exactly where I was. I fell to my knees. I was sad. That was in college. And then Stanley. I remember when Stanley passed away.
I'm gonna cry.
not to be sad after reading Smut, but like, yeah, it's crazy. Those are the three that I remember exactly, like where I was, who was around me, the exact like landmark spot in those rooms where I was when.
Yep.
Stanley was hard. I was walking up to lacrosse practice. I had all my gear, and we were walking up to the field through a phone. Saw that. Sobbing. The worst practice of my life.
Yep.
Damn. Tragic. Yeah, Maggie Smith though. That one hurt.
That's a tough one.
That one felt like same thing when Hagrid passed away. I was like, wow, this is.
Did you watch that like reunion thing, the Harry Potter reunion? Don't ever.
I can't.
Never.
I will cry.
I sobbed.
I will be a
And like,
mess.
I'm not like emotionally invested into Harry Potter.
No, yeah, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, but I'm not like.
Yeah, love Harry Potter. Like I've seen all the movies a bunch of times. I've never read the books.
Right.
Seen all the movies a bunch of times.
Right.
Have wands. Like love going to Harry Potter.
I'm
at
more
Universal.
than the average, but not the most.
Yeah, but when I watched that reunion, the amount of water that came out of my eyeballs at the end of it.
That's tough.
Holy fuck.
That's tough. Yeah. I didn't watch it because I knew I'd be like, I don't think I'm strong enough.
I don't think that. And there's the series coming out on HBO.
Yeah.
In 2026, I think. It's a ways out. Just like I want it less and less. Every time somebody else dies from that cast, I want that show to come out less.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All those old professors makes me really sad.
Yeah.
Because it's also like the professors who are like the people you look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look up to Harry Potter.
No.
I actually hate Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's a little fucking bitch.
He's my least favorite character in the entire movie franchise.
Yeah. I like Ginny.
Book. Ginny's
I mean, everybody loves Hermione because it's Hermione.
Yeah. I love hate Hermione. I dressed up as her for Halloween one year though.
Of course you did.
Had to. You got to.
Basic.
I made a monster book, and that's how I took the candy. I like opened the monster book's
That's
mouth,
cool.
and they dropped the candy in there and closed it. I was a cool kid.
Nerd is what they call that.
Anywho, yeah, I was Hermione, but yeah, Harry's annoying. But all these professors, that makes me sad.
Yeah,
that hurts because there's idols.
Alan Rickman, that was a tough one.
Alan, because he was everything. He wasn't just Snape.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, this is sad.
Anyways, yeah, we're ending on a sad note.
Damn.
I don't honestly. That's the last thing I had to talk about.
That's all I got. I only brought the smut.
Yeah, just brought the smut. Just here for the smut.
Just here for the smut.
Well, let's take it to trivia, shall we?
Oh shit! Trivia. Bring it on. This is a long episode.
I just got Maggie Smith staring at me on the screen right now. Pick a number.
Since it's Halloween time, I'm gonna go
13.
31.
Oh, well. 2,
That's
4,
awkward.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
I did 13 for Friday the
22,
13th, so I figured I'd.
24, 26, 28, 30, 31. Which gaming franchise celebrated its 20th anniversary on February 27th, 2016?
20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
2016.
So they were from 96.
96.
I don't have a single fucking clue. Gaming franchise?
That's crazy. Oh, I don't think that's
What game franchise came out when I was born?
Yeah, damn.
I don't even have a guess. I can't fathom a guess.
I'm going through consoles, trying to think what consoles were out at the time to help narrow down what could have been played.
In 96,
yeah.
there was nothing out.
Facts. Good. Well, I mean, there was some.
Maybe the PlayStation 1. Bad news. I thought I just lost it.
Oh.
I don't have a guess. I'm just going to click on the answer.
We'll go with Doom.
Oh, that's okay. Pokemon. Oh my god, we are so fucking stupid.
It's obvious. Damn. I kind of would have thought that was older. Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16,
I thought
18,
Doom was a
20,
really good
22, 24, 26, 28, 31. whose sidekick was named Barney Fife? Barney Fife. Whose sidekick? I'm thinking superhero, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Barney Fife.
Dude, I have no clue. I'm thinking of any characters named Barney right now, and none of them count as sidekicks.
Sheriff Andy Taylor. No idea who the fuck
fuck
that
is
is.
That? Trivia is hitting bad.
Yeah.
Go with a different number. Go with 6 for my birthday.
246. Who is Tasmania named after?
Who?
Tasmania. Like the country?
Yeah, yeah. Duh.
Who is it named after? I didn't know. If you write the Tasmanian Devil, I swear to God.
I'm not, because that's an animal. That's not a whomst.
You're right. Okay.
Right.
I don't. What do you got?
His first name is Taz. Last name starts with an R. And that's my proclamation.
Abel Tasman.
Tasman. I wrote Taz Rickman.
Taz Rickman. Okay, 246. Where is the Sriracha hot sauce factory located?
These are so.
Yeah, but we just got to
whack.
do a where now. Pick a city. Sriracha hot sauce factory. Maybe pick a country, honestly.
I was going to say, it might be more of a country.
Well, no, because like if it's the United States, that's too easy.
Dude,
Maybe we pick a country. Maybe I think it's got. I'm predicting one that's not.
You can have the point. I don't even know.
I mean, my guess is Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Call me racist for thinking hot sauce.
I was gonna go somewhere in South America.
Yeah, I mean, California.
Where's Sriracha? Is Sriracha American?
Irwindale, California. David Tran, a Vietnamese immigrant, first started selling the red chili sauce out of his van in the 70s.
Dude.
It's a Vietnamese.
We trusted a man selling something out of his van.
It was the 70s. Everybody was high.
Yeah, everyone had everything. Damn. We are 0 for 100 right
Yeah.
now.
I'm really. I just keep refreshing until I get a good one.
In the meantime.
The first controlled nuclear chain reaction took place in what year?
I don't know.
You think I do? Just pick a year. This is the easiest one. You just got to be closest.
All right.
Controlled nuclear chain reaction took place in what year? I think it's like sooner than I think. Sooner than we think. Or more recent. I'm sorry to everybody that listens through this trivia part. I know this is the worst part of the episode.
This makes
when we suck ass at knowing things.
You think it's sooner? Because I thought it was old.
I think it's more recent. I do still think it's fucking old.
Okay.
But I think it's more recent than we think.
I thought you were going to pull like a 2020 moment.
No,
I was like,
no.
wow, that's not my answer because that's crazy.
There's a 19 in my answer.
I was like, we have different opinions of a nuclear. Okay.
I said 1948.
I said 41.
Okay, we're right there. 1942. Oh my God. See, like it is like a little bit more recent than like.
Oh, I knew it had to be in the 40s.
I mean, I also knew that it was in the 40s, but like my initial thought was like, it could be like, I think some people would think it's like happened well before the nuclear bomb, which would have been like 20s.
Oh, we had
30s.
done that and then packaged it.
Yeah.
I figured it was
I don't remember when the nuclear bomb invented.
Around that time.
It is around that time, but I think we did the bomb before we had a controlled reaction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Not here.
I'm looking it up. When was the nuclear bomb made? 1945. So it was after the first controlled nuclear chain reaction. So my mistake. I went after the nuclear bomb because I thought the bomb was early 40s.
Uncontrolled.
I thought the bomb because they didn't know.
Yeah,
I
they
thought that
know
was
exactly
uncontrolled chain reaction.
That makes sense.
And so then they had to yeah. Okay, so currently, you are at 2, 4, 6. I am at 2, 4, 6.
Oh,
Because remember last week we tied?
You're right. So next week's will be the tiebreaker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, next week is one of us is gonna walk away with it.
I feel good about it.
I also feel good about it.
I'm very confident. After
Lauren, where can people find you?
People can find me at lou.mcdonald. That is L-U-U, not W.
W.
2 U's. .mcdonald on my Instagram, and that's the only place you can find me. Where can they find you? My eat of the week. Oh, shoot. What did I have? The tiki chicken masala.
Why do I know that?
From India during the Food and Wine Festival, but it's like a common traditional.
Tiki or tikka?
Ooh, I might have messed that up. I don't know. I've only had it once. Really good. I tried it this past week, and it is banging. Really spicy though. Not actually that spicy.
Indian food.
It's not actually that spicy. I just can't handle the spice, and it
Mm.
tastes really good. 10 out of 10. It's very good. That was my eat of the week. Where can they find you?
You can find me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky. And my eat of the week is it has got to be I'm choosing a breakfast. Because I want to give a shout out to the diner that we went to. My friend's brother's diner called Pretty All Right Breakfast Club in Voorheesville, New York, a suburb of Albany.
Yeah.
The owner of the restaurant, he started live streaming on TikTok, just like him he worked at a previous diner.
Yeah.
Just like live streaming him making breakfast food.
Yeah.
And people loved it.
Wow,
And just like he went viral. Yeah. And so now he's got his own diner called the Pretty All Right Breakfast Club. So shout out. And
now there's a reason to visit Albany.
Yeah.
now flights are gonna go up and you're never gonna be able to
exactly. Yeah.
pay for them
and
again.
I had the food. Oh, I had an omelet. I had
You're too hungover
I had
to
the meat
remember.
lovers omelet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heard.
And it was so fucking good. First of all, massive. Second of all,
banging.
bursting with meat. Just meat was coming out of it like it was coming out of the books of Smut.
Oh my hell. Goddamn, that's a little much.
Yeah. So shout out Pretty All Right Breakfast Club. You're more than pretty all right.
Awesome.
Yeah. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast. And subscribe on YouTube and on Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk with you guys next week after Lauren turns 24.
Yeah.
A child.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.